She's described as America's first hearing-impaired comedian, and she's performing tonight here on campus. Kathy Buckley is the author of the book, If You Could Hear What I See. We talked to her about what she would like to include in her act.
I make fun of being 6 foot tall, I make fun of being deaf, I make fun of, what else do I make fun of? Oh, you. I'll make fun of you. You wait.
You can see Kathy Buckley tonight in person in the Lenhart Grand Ballroom at 7 o'clock.
A double bass and a mandolin duo is fairly rare in the music world, but two renowned string musicians are breaking convention and bringing their act to BGSU tonight. Grammy-winning bass player Edgar Meyer and his partner Mike Marshall blend their distinct sounds, creating what Meyer hopes is a beautiful experience for the audience.
Well, in terms of what I hope people come away with, it's hard for me to say. I know that when I go to a concert, I just want to hear something beautiful. So I hope we're able to achieve that. That's certainly what we'll attempt.
Tonight's performance is at Kobacher Hall in the Moore Musical Arts Center. It starts at 8 o'clock. For ticket information, call 419-372-8171.
Well, if you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, head out to Grand Rapids. Sunday is their annual Apple Butter Festival. The festival recreates life in the Maumee Valley as it existed more than a century ago. The festival is Sunday from 10 to 5 in the Grand Rapids downtown district. More than 100 local craft vendors will be featured, along with, of course, apple butter. Well, it's turning out to be a nice weekend.
But how long will these fall temperatures last?
Now, Wood County's live local forecast with BG24 Black Swamp weather.
Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It certainly was a much cooler day across northwest Ohio. Currently in Bowling Green, the temperature is 51 degrees. We have partly sunny skies. The winds are from the north at 2 miles per hour. The humidity is at 55%, and the barometer is holding steady at 30 inches of mercury. Today's high temperature was only about 56 degrees. We take a look at our almanac now. And the low temperature this morning was 37, so it certainly was much cooler today than it was over the last few days previously. The average high temperature for Bowling Green should be about 65 and 41, so finally we were about a few degrees below normal for a change, and nowhere near the records of 84 degrees set back in 1938 or 30 degrees set back in 1964. And here in northwest Ohio, we didn't have any precipitation, but in parts of Ohio there were a few raindrops. If we take a look at the radar, we can see pretty dry conditions across western Ohio, but off to the east, we're still seeing a few light rain showers, mainly to the east of Cleveland. It was raining last night across northeast Ohio. All those showers have really pushed off further to the east. As we take a look at the national radar, you can see a lot of that rainfall is now along the east coast, raining heavily across areas of Maine and into New England, through New Hampshire, and starting to dry out now in areas of Massachusetts, but certainly some heavy rain across the northeastern part of the U.S. And off to the west, we're watching some showers and storms begin to form across Kansas and Oklahoma. And further on the west coast, we're seeing a new storm system begin to come on shore, bringing some heavy rain across San Francisco. And this storm system will actually be making its way across the United States over the next few days, bringing us a chance for rain later in the week. As we take a look at the surface map, we do see some cloud cover across much of the Midwest. In fact, in Ohio, we see mainly low clouds, but we're going to start to see those clouds break up overnight tonight. And we'll see partly cloudy skies, and that will allow our temperatures to dip down into the 30s, so it certainly will be a cool night tonight. And then off to the west, we're seeing a trough of low pressure come out of New Mexico and Colorado. That's going to touch off some showers and storms tomorrow, and then there's the storm system off to the west. If we take a look at the severe weather potential for tomorrow, we're going to see a wide area of a chance for thunderstorms, but we're going to see a chance for some of those storms to be severe across Colorado, Nebraska, and into Kansas, but that's going to stay well off to our west and not anywhere near the Ohio area. As we take a look at our temperatures for tomorrow, that's what's next. We're going to see temperatures into the lower 60s across areas of Ohio, mainly in the upper 50s across areas of northeastern Ohio, but plenty of warm air across the south, and that's going to be fueling some fire for some of those thunderstorms to develop across the Midwest over the next few days. As we take a look at the forecast tonight, we'll see a low temperature of 39 degrees in Bowling Green with partly cloudy skies. The winds will remain light. For tomorrow, we'll see temperatures beginning to warm up a little bit. It's the first day of a warming trend with a high temperature of 61 degrees under partly cloudy skies. And then tomorrow night, we'll see our temperatures drop down to 41 degrees for your overnight low tomorrow night. And your 5-day forecast calls for temperatures to be mainly in the 50s Well, that was today, and then Saturday we'll see temperatures into the 60s, and 60s also for Sunday, sunny conditions, so that's looking pretty good. We'll see a chance for showers and storms return to the forecast by late Monday into early Tuesday. Temperatures will be in the 60s, so certainly is cooler than we've had it over the last few days across northwest Ohio, but it's really going to be very nice because I know, Kelly, you were looking for fall to arrive, and it finally has.
I was looking for fall to arrive, and it seems like it's going to be a great weekend for our alumni celebration here at BG24 News as well.
That's right. If you don't know already, we are all alumni here from BG24 News. We have come back in for our reunion this weekend. Some of us have been here from, you know, many different states across the country, and we're really excited about it.
I graduated in 1997, and so it's been 10 years since I've been on this set doing the weather. I'm certainly glad to be back and kind of a little out of
Yeah, we're a little out of touch, but that's okay. You know, we're
rolling along.
Yeah, that's right. We're rolling with the punches.
As usual.
So.
Also, BG24 alumna Steph Kazel will be joining us with the sports.
She has a preview of tonight's Bowling Green High School homecoming game. Stay tuned.
It's un-Falcon believable coverage that you won't get anywhere else. This is BG24 Sports.
Welcome back. I'm Stephanie Kazel. The Bowling Green High School football team has a big challenge tonight against Southview. Not only is it homecoming, but they're facing the best team in their conference. Looking at the records, Bowling Green is a huge underdog. The Cougars are undefeated and state ranked. However, the Bobcats have beaten Southview the past 2 years, and don't try to tell them they're the underdog.
We've beat Southview the last 2 years, so we don't feel like an underdog at all. We're as fast as they are. We have some bigger linemen than they do. They have some big running backs. That's the only advantage they have over us. But it's homecoming for us. We're on our field, so our kids are excited. We don't think we're the underdog at all.
Just need to keep to our game plan and work hard because we know we can beat them. The last 2 years we've upset them, and we like it that we're the underdog because we're coming in ready to win.
Well, at BG High School today, students gathered in the school gym to catch some Bobcat fever hours before tonight's homecoming game. Students, teachers, and coaches attended a pep rally. The homecoming court was introduced, and then students took on teachers in an impromptu volleyball game. Now, the score stayed at 9-9 for a long time, and well, that's because the teachers were actually winning the game, but the students had control of the scoreboard, so they held the score until they made enough points to win. Well, the Falcon football team is beginning a 7-game stretch against MAC opponents. Their first test is tomorrow against Miami. Now, the Redhawks are coming off an impressive win at Kent State. Miami is favored to win the game by 2, but as we all know, anything can happen in the MAC, especially on the road. To make it even tougher on the Falcons, it's Miami's home.
I'm not going to take anything away from them. It's a MAC game. Anybody's going to be able to, anybody can win. And, we're just going to go in there expecting the worst. In the MAC East, they're pretty strong. Just upstairs actually looking at some of their statistics, they seem like a really balanced team on offense.
It's a road game, and winning on the road in this league is tough. And for Miami to go in and do that at Kent is impressive. And if we're able to do that Saturday, that'll be impressive.
Well, the American League Championship Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians begins tonight. CC Sabathia goes for the Indians, whereas Josh Beckett will go for the Red Sox. It'll be the first time that these two teams meet in the playoffs since 1998. We'll be back with plenty more BG24 News right after this.
This is a big weekend for us, as we mentioned here at BG24 News. We are celebrating our 15-year anniversary.
Most of us working on the show are alumni who are in town for our anniversary celebration.
We are privileged to also have Dr. Lawrence Jankowski here, who gave us a look back at his fondest memories of BG24 News when it first started.
Wow. I came back not knowing how BG24 was doing, and when I walked in, I thought maybe it was going to be one little tiny closet or something, and it looks great. I see new equipment, I see new enthusiastic faces, and that's what it took. It was always our kids that just wanted it. They always had a passion to do these things. And it was hard to start this idea up 15 years ago. I can't believe it even started, but I remember those early days. We had just the perfect storm. It was the right kids, we found a faculty member, Dr. Dave Black and I, and we found the enthusiasm around the university and the need, and so it really, really worked out.
And that's BG24 News. Thanks for watching. For Stephanie Kazel, Jamie Fott, Kelly Yunker, and all of the alumni who are back with us tonight, I'm Carrie Altoff. We'll see you right here back tomorrow at 5:30. Have a great night.